It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff. Get the right cleats. The length. Are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To the air again is Daniels. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Tress Way now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
In motion, it's Robinson. Jones to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get that to Zaccheaus. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up 1st down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Brown. One more time, it's Robinson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Commanders.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Jones going to hand this to Tracy. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On the give, it's Tracy. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. In motion, it's Robinson. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Daboll, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
Slayton is the man in motion. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Giants offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's Jones. A short one there to Bellinger. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, it's Jones. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He'll be stopped after a short game to about the 30. Cleveland Ferrell able to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Jones. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To throw is Jones. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On target. Got it to McClurry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Brian Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Taking off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Giants offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Jones. Open man is Robinson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Tracy. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. On is Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
Jayden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
On play action, Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Looking middle, and he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take off, and he will get into the end zone. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Tracy now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. They'll run here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Daniels. That one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. 3rd down coming up.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be caught. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Here's a big one. This third down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniel. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's Tracy. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. It is 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win here for the Giants. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.